Hi everybody, my name is Sandy Bodwin. This is my first video blog or vlog. So I just want to start doing this more often, and a lot of people have been sending me their stories of gratitude, which I'm so thankful for. I'll be using them on my blog. Some of my stories that I receive I'll even be using in the book that I'm currently writing, A Thimble of Thanks. I have a website with that, and I have the blog on there. And I also have my Facebook page, and I'll give you that information later also. And it'll be underneath this post if you want to go to it and like it. So the first story that I'll be sharing with you is actually a story given to me by my friend Sam. And I'm just going to read it to you the way that she wrote it, because she wrote it so beautifully with a lot of emotion. So it says, "My story of gratitude. I've been through so many things in my life, it's hard to find the right story to share. But I know the first one that pops into my crazy mind. My sister saved me. My mother was a warm-hearted woman who wanted to make everyone happy, no matter what. My parents are divorced, and my father was not someone I saw much of. He was planning his third marriage, so I felt he didn't want me. As I approached my tween years, I started to spiral out of control. I stopped going to school. My mother wanted whatever was going to make me happy. I started hanging with older kids who introduced me to a world of drugs and alcohol. My mother gave me money to support this and even bought booze for me and my friends. She was the cool mom. But deep down, I was screaming for help and discipline. I remember fighting with my mom when I was 13, asking her to just tell me no. Her response was then that you would be mad at me. What? This went on for a while. I spiraled out even further, breaking into cars, houses, stealing. It was easy for me. No one saw me. No one cared or noticed me. Then at 14, about to turn 15, I was finally caught. I started my visits to juvenile court. After 2 visits, the judge looked at me, my mother, and my grandmother, because my grandmother had always enabled my mother. Anyway, the judge said, you need to start going to school, you need to clean up your act, and you can no longer live with your mother, or you will be going into Long Lane, a facility for troubled girls. I was given a chance to find someone else to live with. We had 1 hour to find someone who would take me and needed to have a plan, and I was to be out of my mother's home in only a month. Holy cow. We sat in the lobby of the courthouse, coming up with ideas. My grandmother asked about Aunt Jean, my mom's sister. My mother said no. My gram asked about Skip, my dad. My mother said no. He had no clue what was going on in my life. So I said, what about Kim, my half-sister from my father's first marriage? We were 9 years apart and never really knew each other well. My mother was okay with this, so my grandmother called Kim and she said yes. That yes changed my life forever. She took me in. It wasn't easy, but she showed me a new way of life, one that was completely foreign to me. I ate, and I mean I ate. We never had food in my mom's house. I finally was taken shopping for clothes. We went to Goodwill at night and rummaged through the bags left after closing to get new clothes. She put rules and expectations on me. I never had someone be so strict with me. She gained guardianship of me, got me into school, provided a safe, caring, loving environment to me to grow and start a new journey that would change me forever. I was given a chance to change my life for the better. I know she knows it, but I am forever grateful that she said yes. As I learned right from wrong, I grew angry toward my mother. She acted like it wasn't a big deal that I was taken from her. She had allowed me to do stupid things to myself and supported it. I found it hard to want her in my life after learning better. I stayed with Kim for over a year, then she booted me off to my father, LOL. I was hurt, but I knew it was the best thing for me, and as she told my father, it's about time to raise one of your children. He was finally ready to take care of me. Even though I wasn't living with her any longer, she continued to support me and push me to go further. And now as an adult at my ripe old age of 37, she still pushes me to grow to higher heights. She is always there for me to support me on all my life decisions. She is my best friend, my big sister, who never gave up on me. I owe her everything. I love you, Kim. So that's Sam's story. I think it's inspirational. It's beautiful. And I love how she took a very difficult situation that many people could have been crushed from, and was able to turn that around and see what she was grateful for in that. I love you, Sam. Thank you so much for sharing your story with me and sharing it with so many other people. Again, so I'm going to post the link to my Facebook page underneath this video. So please go to it, like it, and there'll be more blog entries and vlogs and other inspirational stuff, updates on what I'm doing with my book. And thank you all very much. Bye.